Hello.
Hello. Oh my God. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Before we get started, I just want to acknowledge Michael X. We are so sorry to hear about your husband's passing. You have our prayers and condolences. If you need us, just reach out on Instagram or leave a comment so we can maybe email you or something. Our email is in our about section, so if you need anything, just let us know.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, Michael. Condolences to you and your family. This has been a tough year for you.
Yeah, but we got you. We'll help you
Mm.
get through this as best we can. Just keep us posted, okay?
All right. All right, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and most importantly, tell a friend. On the docket today, we have this little messy show. Hold on, let me get my notes. I'm so unprepared. Love in Paradise season 1, episode 5. Never have I ever. I don't ever play this game.
I do.
Not me.
I ain't got nothing to
Nope.
hide.
I got plenty of things to hide. Nope.
And
Nope.
Martine,
Nope.
Martine, Martine. I
And she
mean,
started it. She's so
yeah,
stupid.
yeah. I mean, it's okay to play when there's like little to no alcohol involved. But if there's alcohol involved, it's not going to end well for
Let me
somebody.
tell you something. The fella that brought up that mess, he didn't need alcohol to bring up that mess. He
No,
didn't.
he didn't. Did you see the smile on his face when he did that? I was
Mm-hmm.
like, really?
Mm-hmm. That's your friend. Then again, he must know something because, like, I strongly suspect. Well, I'll get into that when we get to them. All right. So, Never Have I Ever is the name of the episode. Which couple do you want to go through first?
Let's start with Kay and Mark because he's annoying.
Ooh,
He's just being annoying because he's being ridiculous. He wants her to make all these moves, all these sacrifices, and he do nothing. Like, sir, like, how can you not want to learn her language? And I will say this: I've taken German and Spanish. Spanish by far is the easiest to pick up and learn.
but he said that he has difficulty with languages, and I'm one of those people. I have difficulty with languages. Like, I can't even get English straight. So I can I I can understand where he's coming from, but what I also want to know, like, you only started talking to her a couple months ago. Have you determined like how established she is on the island? What it would cost to her, not financially, all
Right.
right, but what it would cost to her to pick herself up and move to a foreign country that speaks English. Like, have you, like, do you know what ties she has there and how long it would take for her to extricate herself from that in order to make a move like this? Because I've emigrated before. You don't just pick up and get on a plane and go. It takes months to try and work that out and to see if you're willing to do it. Like, my mother my mother backed out twice before we actually emigrated. It was that
Mm.
hard of a decision for her. So, like, you know, I wonder if he knows how tied she is to there. Like, when she talks about it, her ties to that island help anchor her and her sobriety.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Did you like? Would you want to remove someone out of the place where they got sober, got themselves together? I wouldn't put that on somebody.
Yeah. And what do you have to offer her besides peanut butter in California? I know you say Huntington Beach is like a really nice area, but how quickly can she find clients to do
Hmm.
her workouts, her yoga, how long will she have to wait? Have you explained to her how long she'll have to wait before she can legally work? Like, what is she going to do in the meanwhile?
And
you
then
know
she's got to pass certifications.
right. I mean, she could take those in the interim, But have you even explained that to her? Have you like scoped out some studios, or have you cleared out a part of your garage to make it her studio? Like, what are you doing to entice her there? Because
He just said, "I
she's
want you to come." That's it. I was like, well, he in his mind, he's like, well, I said I love her. That should be enough. I'm like, no.
at your big old age. How is that enough?
I mean, she's got
I'm
a
just
whole
saying.
life. I mean, a whole life. It's not like she was sitting around waiting for you. She has a whole life
Mm-hmm.
and a
Mm-hmm.
good business for her,
Yep.
and she loves it there. So
And I think that island is key to her sobriety. In her head, I think that island is key to her sobriety.
I agree.
You know, her demons haven't followed her there. So, and I think she's in a good crowd on that island.
Yes, yes.
So she doesn't have any bad influences, and she leads a very healthy, fit life, and it's working for her. Like, what do you got going on in Huntington Beach that you can't move back down there? You did it once before.
Her whole support system is there too. That was my main concern.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So her up and moving, I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah. And I wonder if he asked all of that, considering the language barrier. I think in his head, he was like, okay, if we go back down there and our chemistry is still clicking and we still have great monkey sex, like, it's going to be okay. She'll just want to come to California for me. Not everybody wants to emigrate.
Yeah, some people are quite happy where they live,
Mm-hmm.
and that
Anything?
was my problem with him. It was all based on her moving. It's like, well, like he never asked. He's not asked her one thing about like, what do you do here? What is your life like?
Mm-hmm.
Like what ties you to the island? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Oh, look, Sarah Jane's Journey says, do not fix what is not broken.
Mhm. Make it work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Y'all grow. Y'all grow. Make it work.
Yep. What'd you think
But I
about her
think
friend Vic?
I like Vicky. Vicky was just like, look, this ain't working.
Yep.
Let me help you out with this. It ain't happening.
Mm-hmm. I think the ultimatum really hit her from out of left field, though, because she was
Mhm.
angry about that, and she vented it to Vicky. Um, but I also think she needs to say that to him, to let him know
Correct.
how much it hurt her.
I agree.
Yeah. It's one thing to lay out your expectations, but I think the ultimatum was it cut a little
Right.
deep for her.
It did.
Um, I love. Oh my god! All right, I grew up on an island. I've never encountered a situation where groundwater was coming up through the tiles, or that you couldn't flush toilet paper. Like, if you can't flush toilet paper, can you flush poop? Are you supposed to like pick the poop out? Like, I didn't get that. What's wrong with the they have a septic. We didn't have a septic tank, but for those of y'all who have septic tanks, do y'all have to do that? I don't. Leave your comments below. Let us know. I'm not
Mhm.
familiar with septic tanks other
Me
than the
neither.
Ridex commercial on TV. Um,
Not even that.
Sorry about the background noise. I think somebody's doing some drilling, whatever. Um, he did make a good point to her, because he wanted to make it very clear to her that just because he left Panama and went to Argentina when she was in rehab, that doesn't, like, she shouldn't feel like she owes him anything to move to California. He
Right.
wants her to do it because she wants to do it, and like, she loves him. He
Right. And
doesn't
I
want
agree
to
with that.
hold that over, and I was glad that he made that clear, because I don't know where she got that from.
She feels like she owes him something, and that's the way it came out, in my opinion. You
The
know,
way
'cause
how it came out from him.
no, I think it's something in her head. Like, he
Oh,
did this for
okay.
me when I needed him the most, and in her mind, she's like, well, I need to repay. I should repay that back somehow. That's all it is.
Oh, because I thought it was like really bad editing, because I was like, when
No,
did that come up?
no, it's in her
Oh, okay.
mind. Because most people I think would feel if someone's there for you, you want to repay that. You feel like you owe them a debt.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think in some way she feels like he helped save her life, and she feels that maybe I need to do this for him since he did this for me.
Okay. All right. Michael X, thank you so much. Okay, so you can flush toilet paper and poo. We have a septic tank in our house in northern Arizona. I never heard of such a crazy thing.
Oh, I was confused. I was like, huh?
I was, because I was like, yo, if I ever buy a house that have a septic tank, well, I'm not buying it because if you
Right.
can't flush the necessities, what is the point? Oh my God. Thank you so much, Michael X. Oh Lord. I know that was a dumb question, but I just need a resolution.
Yeah, because I had never heard of that before. I thought septic just kills everything and disintegrates everything.
Or when you put the Rid-X in and then the things eat what's in there.
Right.
Septic tank.
Weird.
Never buy a house with a septic tank. Okay.
No.
We're not going
Mm-mm.
to do that. Okay. All right. Who's next?
Let's do Ariana and Shelvin. She annoys me.
She does.
She
Oh
annoys
my
me. She's whiny. She's
God.
complaining. I'm like, ma'am, like he's mature. And the thing is, she just doesn't. Like I said, I keep saying this. I'm going to probably say this throughout the whole series. She's just embarrassed that she got knocked up by someone in a foreign country while on vacation, and
Yep.
she doesn't want to see it as being his loose. So she's trying to get married. That's why she's trying to get him there and married in 90 days. So when her baby's
Yeah.
born, people won't talk about it. I'm like, they've been talking about you. They talked about you
Yes.
as soon as they found out she was pregnant. So you need to let that whole thing go. Let
Yep.
that go. Do not, because the
Mm-hmm.
more you try to force this man, the more he's gonna run from you.
Yes. And he's doing it. Because like he was the only one making sense in this their scenes, the only one. And then when the immigration specialist was like, I don't see love there.
Right. I laughed because she was just looking at them like, what? Because if you like, so for me, when Ariana brought up the K1, the immigration like I think her name is McKenna,
Mm-hmm.
looked at her like, what are you talking about? Like K1? She wanted to say, no, no, ma'am.
She kept it professional though. She
She
really
got no,
did.
she really did.
Till she got to the confessional.
Like she was really like, no, ma'am. Like you could just see her face like, no, ma'am. Let's do the
Mm,
B. Let's talk about B1, B2. Let's get to
yeah.
those people. Let's do that.
And then she was like, "Oh, the embassy is back open again." And he was like, "Really? Okay. All I gotta do is get a job letter. I gotta go to HR." And she's like, "Can Ariana's like, can you do that today, girl? It don't work like that."
No. She's gonna tell them when she did this, tell them. I was like, really?
She is
Push it
so
through.
ridiculous. She is
Yeah.
so ridiculous. This is not going to work out. I think
Mm-mm.
he will go there for the birth of his child. And he will see what America's like, and he will hightail it back to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a job, he's got a family business. He's happy.
Right. He has a good life.
Yeah. And he'll be excited that he has a child. Do I think it will be consistent support? No, but I think he will make an effort.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mm-hmm. But I did like his when they thought of the when the specialist explained the tourist visa and said that he can go for what 6 months or something like that.
Right.
And you know he was like, oh, and we can get to know each other. I could be there for the birth of my child.
Yep.
You know, this will be great. You know, I can go and come back, go and come back. Good.
Yes. I like
Somebody's
him.
got to think this whole thing out.
I like him a lot. And I like his thought process. He thinks about
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
She like I said, she's all worried about her reputation. Bam, your reputation was shot when you got pregnant. Next.
But doesn't she realize, okay, because that marriage would be doomed for divorce, in my opinion.
Right.
So you're going to compound getting pregnant by a stranger while on vacation, a rushed marriage, and
Mm-hmm.
then a divorce,
Mm-hmm.
and still wind up being a single mama.
And she just doesn't want people calling her child the B word. That's all. That's just my
Do
opinion.
people still do that?
Yes. Not to your face. They still. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Especially if
I
you have
guess
like,
I'm
if,
used to that.
especially if you have old, like her mom, like especially people around her mother's age. Most definitely.
Okay, so Crazy Cat Mama says she truly believes that she's entitled to marriage because she's pregnant. Yeah.
It seems that way.
But that sister from last week, she's not down for it.
Mm-mm. Too
Oh my
quick.
gosh.
The funny thing is, she's the only one talking about them getting married. The only one. No
Mm-hmm.
one else thinks this is a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So anything else with them?
Nope.
Amber and Daniel?
Um, she's still stupid. This is just my opinion. She's still stupid because she should have been dumped him. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. He's making absolutely no effort. Zero. None. And then you keep complaining about the finances. And I loved what's their name? Christine and I guess her husband, the
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, I just
Um,
have Christine's name here.
is it
David,
Steven? David.
David.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. They made the most sense, and I appreciate them because Christine brought up like, well, basically, if you're complaining about supporting him now, like, what are you going to do when he comes to the states and he can't work? Like,
Mm-hmm.
how's that gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen? How's that gonna work? I'm like, thank you. Come through, Christine. Come through with the facts because if you
Yeah.
complaining now, you really gonna be complaining when he gets there because he really not gonna do nothing in America because like she said you have to be the wife, the lover, um, the mama. You gotta teach him everything. You gotta tell him how to do this and
Mm-hmm.
that. And basically, what they're telling her is this: if you're this frustrated with him now and you're long distance,
Mm-hmm.
and you've only been here a couple of days, how is it going to be for like those 6 months to a year where he can't work in the United States?
Mm-hmm. Do you think they told her the truth when they said they don't see
Nope,
any
nope,
girls?
nope, nope, nope. Because did you see
I
when she
don't
asked that question
either.
and what's
They
his name?
stayed
Jason's face.
quiet.
Jason's face was like they were like he was.
Who's Jake?
What's his name? I'm so sorry.
David?
David. I'm so sorry. I won't call him Jason for some reason.
Okay.
David. He went dead quiet and he looked off. And Christine just sat there like,
I saw the looks on both of their face, and then they were like, "Oh no, 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 no!" And then when David was like, "Let me know if I need to come over there and sort it out," I was like, "Wait, what?"
mm-hmm,
Okay,
mm-hmm,
but Daniel, he just exemplifies laziness on that hammock. I ain't gonna lie.
mm-hmm.
And then his lazy ass brother David,
That's where
he yeah, the
David.
both of them
That
because Christine's husband's from Israel and he
yes.
pronounces it as David, and um Daniel's brother the Spanish pronunciation. So yeah. Um how are they picking and choosing their K1 sponsors? Like, okay, so brilliant little Mr. David, Daniel's brother, when you tell your brother to get rid of her, and then there's no more K1 sponsorship, there's also no one else paying y'all rent. Who's gonna go out and work? Because it
Hold on,
don't look
hold on,
like
hold
you
on.
working.
Let's call a thing a thing. Let's we might have to go in a little bit. Do we really believe that Amber is his
The only
only?
sponsor.
Yes, because they living kind of good for really having no jobs.
Mm-hmm. They
And
are.
I know the exchange rate's probably good from a dollar to Costa Rica dollar. They're in Panama,
Mm-hmm.
right? Panama, it's Panama, right?
No, they're in Costa Rica.
They're in Costa Rica. Who's in Panama? Is that K and Mark?
Key, yeah.
I get those. Two, I
K
get those two
and Mark,
quick.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I
Uh-huh.
get those two mixed up. So y'all, no, I don't believe that you're supporting them solely. You may be taking care of him, and like some of the other sponsors are taking care of his family. I'm just saying.
I'm sure that David is hustling too,
Yeah,
because they're both very good-looking young men. So the
they got some
same way,
people.
yeah, the
Hmm.
same way that Danielle picked up Amber, I'm sure he told his brother how to do it.
Hmm. But hearing his backstory is kind of sad. The fact that, like, growing in Venezuela,
Mhm.
the police is very. He says the police are very corrupt, and they tried to pull him over for some money. He kept walking,
Mhm.
and they shot him. I'm like, well, good lord.
Yeah, I have a friend who her in-laws, both prominent doctors, they were here, went back to like close up their practice and close up their house, and guys came in and pistol whipped them. They were left unconscious and tied up together back to back in
Hmm.
the empty house after they stole everything. Um, they they had to go back to renew their passports
Hmm.
because the embassy in Texas wasn't doing it. So that's how they wound
Oh,
up back in Venezuela. Then they got stuck there after that happened. They had to, good thing both of them are doctors. They tended to each other, but it was hours before somebody came and found them and let them
right.
go. It was crazy, and it took months for them to get back out because even though they had the visas and it took them
Hmm.
long to get the new passports, then there were issues trying to get out. It was crazy. Venezuela is no joke.
Yeah, I've
Venezuela
heard
is
stories.
no joke. I feel bad for him as well, but like you've got an opportunity now
Hmm.
in Costa Rica. Like, can you work to get your mom up there? Hey Trey.
Hey, Trey.
Mhm. Just probably. Oh, thank you, Trey. Have a great weekend yourself. Can't wait to see the cooking pictures.
Exactly.
Okay, right. I think she should. I think she should dump him. I really, really, really do. I think. Hold on, Ablavi. I'll drop it in a second.
You're gonna get this through this last couple, and we're good.
Yeah. Anything more with Amber?
No.
Okay. So Martine and Steven. She caused her own demise. I'm
Yeah, like,
sorry.
okay. Here's the thing with her. Did you catch this though?
Mhm.
She said that. Let me go back. She went to his phone and
Mhm.
she said it was a girl. I'm like, okay, but then he said it's a like a WhatsApp number
Mhm.
and it's just a random number he didn't know. I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
So how? But she said it's a girl. I'm like, how did she say it's a girl if it's a random number? I'm like, I'm not believing you, sir.
Well, here's the thing.
And I wouldn't give you my passcode to my phone anyway, but that's just me. Especially if there's trust issues involved. Mm-mm.
I think
Or,
that was part of repairing the trust by giving
mm, okay,
the
but you
thing.
should. That's when you have the underphone though.
Oh, you mean the extra phone?
We call that the underphone.
The underphone.
The
Oh, okay.
underphone. That's the one. That's the one you never see. That's the one that stays in the locked glove compartment most times, or in the trunk with the spare tire.
But wouldn't it get hot in there?
No, no, because most people park their cars in the shade, but generally what happens is that phone never comes in the house. The underphone never comes into the house. So what happens is you use the excuse that I need to go out to the corner store to get some milk or soda or something. Do you want anything? I'll be right back. And then what you do is you go outside and you get the phone and you do your business that way. That's how it works.
That works here. That phone would explode in the Caribbean.
Oh,
We 2 feet away from the equator.
true. Yeah.
That battery's gonna blow.
Well, he keep it, but in that case, since you're so close to the equator, what you do is you get a plastic bag and a cooler full of ice.
It's okay,
This way,
paranormal witch. I already saw it. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna drop it. Don't worry.
that's what we do.
Um,
That's how you do. That's how you take care of that. The
oh
ice
my
cooler,
god,
the ice cooler in the car.
I
Yep.
can't with you. I can't with you. I don't know. These two don't even look like there's like chemistry anymore. I'm sorry. She just needs to have fun on her vacation
Yes,
and go back to Miami, and he needs to find someone else.
but doesn't it seem like just wants a vacation girlfriend?
Yes. He's happy with that. You come on vacation, we will shag, we'll fet, and we good. You go back, and then I resume with the next vacation girlfriend.
Right. She's the one
I
trying
don't
to enforce
know.
marriage. I'm like, what, and he was right. You don't even trust me. You wanna do all
Mm-hmm.
this? What? He's on nah.
Mm-hmm. Um, I whatever. Stephen, run for the hills. You have a beautiful little girl. Run from the hills.
Yeah, it's not gonna work out.
Okay. So anything else with them?
I no, it's just with them. She needs to get off the I want to get married train. You're young. You have a good career. You educated. Like no, don't put yourself through this unnecessarily. Because my thing is, if y'all do get married, I have a feeling y'all get divorced because of the trust issues. Because the moment he doesn't wear that ring, she's gonna be all over him.
I don't know. They just don't seem like a match. That's all
Mm-mm.
I'm saying.
Mm-mm.
And I don't know what she would do in Barbados, and I don't know what he would do in Miami other than philander. So let's see. Hello, Miss Ablavi.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you watch it or no?
No, I'm here to talk about the week because we only come once a week.
Ah, where do you want to start?
All right, y'all.
Mhm.
The Dante and Nicole thing. I don't know if you keep up with like the Instagram lives and everything.
I don't keep.
Some.
I've heard here and there, but I know you keep up with it. So that's why we come to you.
Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
I've been keeping up. I'm gonna have to really go in on them
Mhm.
tomorrow. Do you know Dante won $14,000 and he gave Nicole $7,000 and her mother $1,000?
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm shocked. I'm sorry, I can't tell that lie.
No, but
Wow.
he won. I'm saying, how you giving her 7,000 when you had to give the government like 7,000?
He's
Yeah.
a mess. He's a mess. But at least she got her breast done.
Right.
Well,
That's a bonus.
listen, that's crazy. We got her and her foolishness. Then we
Mhm.
got Maurice and the ghetto hood love affair with him and his two wives.
Oh yeah, eyebrows.
hmm You know, they
Mm.
Mhm.
scamming and scheming online and telling people it's her birthday and it's not really, so they can get their cash apps up.
Hey, people like it. People love a good birthday.
Because I think Dante is still paying for Nicole.
I do too.
Wow. Even though she has a spouse?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Destiny.
Mm-mm. He's not that dumb.
Yeah, because allegedly on the thing, if you look at the trailer, it showed pregnant.
Yeah, but that's Zach, baby. And Jamal, I saw that eye roll when I said he couldn't be that stupid. I
But this is
saw
the thing.
that.
Mm.
If you watch Paternity Court, like, okay,
Mhm.
y'all saw the Jessica thing, right? The WeTV.
The WeTV.
Peep.
Jessica?
I saw something with Jessica. I didn't see the whole thing.
The
Like,
Jessica and Maurice.
yes, I saw something about them, but I didn't get a chance to go through the whole thing. What's going on with them now?
Okay,
Mhm.
y'all got to stop at the baby. Because again, I know, shout out to all the biracial people who are white passing. I don't think that's his baby.
What?
Mm.
I don't think that's his baby. Y'all, I don't see a kink, a curl, a tan, a little browning of nothing. That baby looks straight like her father-in-law.
Oh,
Wait, like her father, right?
like her father,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I think Jessica was working on the street corners, and she got pregnant by one of her Johns.
Clients.
Yeah, and then
No.
just put the baby on Maurice because you know how some of these men are about. I'll just say watch Paternity Court and watch the foolishness with men and babies and how they don't look like them, and they be so mad when that's not their child. But anyway.
My mom watches that.
Yeah, you be seeing it. The child be looking fully blonde hair, blue eyes, and they mad because that ain't their baby, and they be looking like Akon. Come on, stop it.
Oh my god.
Stop, but I know I have seen Paternity Court, so it does get entertaining here and there.
But look at the child. Now, is it possible? Yes. But we see the first child was like black. dark-skinned girl, gorgeous. Now, and then they named him such a ghetto way to spell Malik. They couldn't just spell Malik Malik. They had to spell it MA''Liq. Like, what is that?
Yeah. I'm gonna say this though. In our defense, black folk, we will take a name and just try to be unique when it's not necessary.
This ghetto love affair, because they say that the girl he's with right now got a baby daddy in prison as well. So she about the thug life.
Mm. He's just our type then. Got it.
Yeah. Then we have Doug, who went to jail. Again, he went home.
Wait, isn't Maurice about to go back? Or did something about him getting arrested or something, and then him posing with pictures with firearms or something like that?
Yeah.
So did he get arrested, Maurice?
No, he didn't get arrested yet, but he's out here having $100 bills, flexing, showing he got money. He's hood pharmacing again.
Okay, so I got that. I think I didn't read accurate things. I thought he got rearrested along with Doug, because I know Doug got rearrested. I saw the news footage on that.
Well, Doug got rearrested. We still have Dylan's court case. I don't know when that court case is going.
Oh yes, Dylan from last season?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pretty boy. Okay.
And who else do we have? We have Doug. He's back in prison. They say that what's his name? Rachel and him are still together. Listen, Rachel's a fool. Rachel is a fool.
I thought she filed for divorce.
But she's filed before and hasn't done anything.
Oh. So she's used it as a threat. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna leave you if you keep doing this mess, and he keeps doing the mess, and okay, it's a cycle. Got you. I got you.
Hey, KDR.
We haven't heard. Michael is back with Maria because he needs a place to stay.
Homosexual. Got it.
Did he go to court yet?
Yeah, he got like what, 60 days in jail, something like that.
Oh, okay.
He didn't get that much. Wow. And then we have Sarah, who says she's dating a correctional officer that she didn't pay for, allegedly.
Well, I don't believe
that. Okay, let's get into New York. Boring season, don't care. So I did a little research on Miss Ebony K. Williams. Y'all, shout out to Ebony. They said Ebony ain't no self-made. They said, okay, I don't know if you watch Fox, because I don't watch Fox like that. But I know the people that are on Fox. She was with one of those multi-millionaires. I think his net worth is almost $1 billion.
And, nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, and that's how she got the apartment in Harlem. Now, homegirl, why you get an apartment? You should have got a brownstone, baby.
Yeah.
If he got money like this, make him spend it. You should have got a brownstone in Harlem and a summer home in Martha's Vineyard.
But wait a minute, doesn't she have a home in doesn't she have another place though? Am I wrong?
She has the place in Tribeca, which he was paying for. And I think that's a rental. But she financed to get the financed to get the place in Harlem.
Yeah, I'm with the Blobby on this one. Because I'm with you on this one. Brownstone, baby. Brownstone.
Yeah, brownstone. Or, I mean, and low shade. I don't know why. Like, there's nothing wrong with the swirl. I just didn't think Ebony was doing the swirl. So I was taken aback. She was doing a little swirl action.
I think if it's financially feasible, and available.
Why not?
But she took that
children, blocking her access to the finances, then yeah.
But come on, Jamal. She's all on this black. You can barely sit down and she don't say black. And I was like, oh, you swirling. Shout out to you.
But here's the thing. The way Ebony looks at it, her thing is she's all for everybody, but she's for black people first and foremost. Just like how you see in Asian cultures, like, they have nothing against other races for the most part, but they gonna always put their own. They gonna put, when it comes to issues, she's gonna ride for her. She's gonna ride for their race.
I'm not mad at her.
No.
I just wanted to give you some receipts. I heard Miss Ebony Williams, hasn't been a lawyer in 11 years. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
interesting. She was in her 20s. I mean, she was only a lawyer for what, 3 or 4 years? I'm just
Mhm.
saying.
Like Emily on OC. We ain't
Yeah,
never seen her
you know,
practice.
never
Mhm.
practice. Now, let's get into this. Let's go into the other ones briefly, the little scammers briefly. OC, they scamming again.
You mean that husband who's
Yeah.
being
Noella.
charged?
Yeah, Noella.
Noella. I need to know her name.
And then she filed for divorce.
He filed for divorce
He
in
filed.
Puerto
Okay,
Rico. Scamming.
gotcha.
That's that scamming. That's that old school scamming too. I ain't heard scams like that since the 50s.
Wait, what's he accused of doing?
He owes $6 million to the government for taxes.
Right. Now,
I can't
Bobby, did he?
forget.
I can't remember. Did he file or did she file?
He filed in Puerto
He
Rico.
filed. He filed. Okay.
Is
And
that where
she,
they got married or something? Why so random in Puerto
well,
Rico?
some of those Caribbean islands, you can get a divorce and your spouse not know.
But that's a U.S. territory.
Yeah, but it sometimes it's easier.
Interesting.
Because it's not so much. If you when you file in California
It's
where they
half.
live, it's half, and it could take depending on your divorce and
Up to 2
how
years?
contentious, it could take up to 2 to 5 years to get a divorce. Look at Bethany's divorce, and she was in New York. So yeah, he's like, let me just pop over to the little Puerto Ricos and get this done in 2 weeks.
Well,
and we gonna be cool.
Bethany's divorce took a long time because allegedly Bethany didn't want to pay him for his pain.
But what took longer, the settlement or the divorce?
The divorce.
The divorce was like what, 5,
10
6
years?
years?
Yeah, they were only
That's a
married like
long-
2, 3.
Right.
Because Bryn is a teenager now, right?
No, she's not that big yet.
She's
She
like
ain't
10, right?
yet. Is she 10?
Oh.
Dang, it just feels like the other day that she got pushed out. Oh,
Let's
wow.
see. She's 11 now.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
But kudos to Bethany getting like her charity together to help out the people in Haiti.
Well, she's engaged again to she finally picked a rich one. But what's
Paul.
wrong with Bethany? You know, she was very interesting because they pretended like she was single when she seemed to be like a party favor for rich men. No shame in the game. I was ready for her to tell us that she did a little lady of the nighting.
I thought that she was with a little young fella in his 20s.
No. His name is Paul. His name is Paul. He's the one that she started dating after Dennis passed away.
Yeah.
Him.
I don't know why I thought she was with a toy boy.
Oh, she made it like, I think the youngin was like when she and Dennis were on a break.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, so she's not with that little boy anymore.
Well,
No,
he's not
no.
as rich. I think he's worth like 12 million and she's worth like 40 or 50 million. You know, because I mean, she's a pain in the butt and she, pissed off New York with running her mouth to these rich women and trying to tell them off, and she ain't got money like that. But anyways, that's the tea with OC. Let's go to the felons of Beverly Hills.
That's not fair. So we're gonna just to preface this, we're gonna do the we're gonna record the Erica Girardi story later for Saturday. But I want to know, like, did you see the Instagram post? Tell me you saw that post.
I was done with her. Let me tell you something. I was reading something. They said she spent 20 million in 4 years. I said, Erica,
25.
4 years.
25.
I said, what are you buying? And you don't have no properties? What are you?
Thank you. Thank you.
It's like she spent it all on makeup, hair, and like magazines.
If Kylie Jenner started that dumb makeup line with what? 250,000.
Yep.
What are you doing?
She has a shoe collab. That's it.
That's it.
What is she buying? Like, I'm trying to figure out how you spend 25 million. I'm really lost because remember her glam. It was 40,000 a month, right?
Well, let's put it this way. Allegedly, she spent 25 million of the law firm's money. But I'm trying to figure out, well, how did she get the law firm's money? But anyway, let's keep going.
Well, the thing is, where do you think this money is, right? because that house didn't have no money in it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have other houses?
Oh, he sold allegedly the one that he sold the one she didn't know about in 2018.
And then
Okay,
again,
but the
last
Pasadena
year.
house looks like a crypt keeper. The only
Mhm.
uglier house was that other woman. Remember that British woman they had that one season?
Oh, the
Carlton.
witch.
Witches?
The
Carlton.
witch.
Yeah, that was the only house that was uglier.
That's true.
That's an ugly house. She spent $25 million in 4 years. So she's spending $6 million a year on what?
With no property. I want the Bobby on this one. 25 million. You ain't got no property in your name. None.
No property, no bank accounts in other countries. This is why dumb women don't deserve money. I'm sorry. This is stupid.
Someone came on Heidi's show last night and said, allegedly, that Erica gave, what's her name, Rena, money to allegedly transfer to her offshore account.
That's okay. So here's what I've heard since we're on this situation.
If you're gonna give money to anybody on that show, you give it to the thief. You give it to Dorit because she knows how to sit there and swindle people's money.
God,
you might not get it back.
So I have a question about. Do you think that? So you know the story, the alleged story that Erica gave Rena the money to start her beauty company. Do you believe that? In your opinion, do you think?
No, I don't believe that.
Okay.
Rena, what beauty does she have with that awful haircut from the last 30 years?
Oh, you heard of Rena Beauty?
Yeah, what is that?
The lip smacker thing.
Right.
Ridiculous. She should have said she gave her the $5 million to fix her house, or $5 million to, get her budget up so she could have a glam squad.
Oh my God.
Okay, so you don't think Erica gave her the money allegedly gave her money for her? Okay, I get it. Okay, I was just wondering what your thoughts on that.
Rena has denied that on film on Watch What Happens Live. She's denied it. So
well, I want to see how well that ages when the forensic accountants come in.
And
listen, Erica's going to jail. But you know what? I think Erica can do jail. There are other women like Dorit. When she goes to jail, she's gonna be crying good. But Erica can do jail. She's from a small town. She had the rough life before. She was dancing nude on the tabletops. I think she can go back to the old her.
Well, I think I might agree with you on that. I think she can handle it. Living that thug life.
Yeah.
Couple tattoos.
Exactly. I think she would be, the head be in charge. I think she would be running the jail.
But the thing is, though, she'd be going to the federal prison, though. That's the thing. She's going to Fed. She's going to Club Fed. She's going to be the next Martha Stewart.
Okay, well, that's a good prison. Look at Martha. She came out and was better than ever.
With a show. She had a show in jail. In jail, and then she got collabed with Snoop Dogg when she came out. I mean, she's living her best life.
Well, then we have the felon, Dorit, who's sitting here stealing everybody's money, pretending I don't know what she is. Sometimes you watch her, she's Italian. Other times you watch her, she's English. Other times she's French. She got her clothes that she does. It's that website. Buy, steal. I mean, not buy, steal, or wear. Buy. I really did think she was stealing and boosting like they do in Atlanta. Shout out to the Atlanta girls.
Well, I have a question though. Hold up. Have y'all noticed like how her financial issues have gone completely under the radar?
Yeah.
And I think that's why she's so with Erica. Like, oh my God, we need to stand by Erica, and like, honey. But I'm like, you just keep all the heat off you because allegedly before the season you had some other taxable house issues, if I recall.
Well, yeah, she has they have all these mansions that they renting and flexing on the gram because, again, people keep saying these designers are sending her clothes, but who is Dorit?
Oh yes, this is what it was. So, Real House of Beverly Hills stars Dorit and PK allegedly owe $1.3 million in unpaid taxes.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's going completely under the radar.
Mm-hmm.
So this is gonna be interesting because she's lying, stealing, and swindling. Dorit has such slippery fingers. You know how they always go into people's closet? That would be
Mm-hmm.
somebody that would never go into my closet. I wouldn't even allow her in my home. We would have to have things out.
Normally we see inside her closet every house that she goes to each
Mhm.
season. How come we ain't see the closet this season?
Because you
That's
know what?
interesting.
I was
Mm.
petty. I'm being bad, bad, bad. Remember when
Mm-hmm.
Kyle sat up there and lied and said that they stole all her mother's jewelry?
Yeah.
I was saying, I wonder if she got Dorit to do it.
What? Wait, what? What?
Ooh.
No.
Okay, can we be a smidge messy? Just a smidge.
Uh-huh.
So I'm on Beverly Beach by Dorit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just trying to figure out why almost every bikini look the same. With
Because
like
that's the samples. That's
with
the
with the with the
samples.
with a small tweak, and right now it looks like pretty much almost all of her bikinis are 50% off.
Yeah.
Well, end of summer sale.
Well, this is the thing about Dorit. She got hers from the same warehouse as Sheen and Fashion Nova Rejects, and she just put it on her website.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, like if you go to the website, and I'm gonna drop the website. This is
Mhm.
a Dorit collection here, and I'm just like, I get it, but like they kind of like have, yeah. I mean, just
Let me
saying.
tell you why I say Dorit with the Kyle and the stealing of jewelry. In order to
Mhm.
steal jewelry, you need somebody who understands jewelry. That's a hard market. You have to be underground. And PK really gives me the vibes of, we make our money other ways.
Poor PK. Leave Dorit's legal representation. PK and Boy George Esquire.
I mean, now we got to go to the last felon.
Mm-hmm.
Mauricio.
Mm.
Yo, what does Mauricio do for a living now? Because he
Smoke
be sitting
weed.
here pretending like he still got that business.
Did he open a CBD company?
I
No.
wouldn't be surprised.
And remember, him and PK are working on a show in London.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, because have you noticed Kyle's wardrobe? Remember when Kyle was sitting here? Have you noticed Kyle's the only one who doesn't get designer clothes? She always gets these boutique fashions for free.
She got a lot of I think I saw her in Gucci and
She
Fendi mostly this
she
season.
she by Shahida. Is that gone?
No, she don't be wearing Fendi and Gucci. She be wearing, she go to these little boutiques and she like wearing
The
like
yellow pants for the Erica meeting, the
mhm.
yellow pants, those were Gucci's.
Well, she could have gotten it online with that website where you could rent designer clothes. She could have
Mm-hmm.
done that.
Well, according to the little Googles now,
Mm-hmm.
as of July 2021,
Mm-hmm.
Mauricio is worth 150 million.
That ain't no. See, this is why you can't believe that.
Pesos?
Shut up. I'm
Okay,
just
I'm
I'm
just
just
trying to
I'm just
specify.
saying. I'm just saying what
Well,
the people what the Google people are saying.
he was one of the biggest one. He used to be selling $70
Yes.
million homes.
But you
Mhm.
said it was.
Mm-hmm.
Was. All them offices closed down. Like Miami office was open for a hot minute before it got shut down.
Well, you got to do. So those are the felons of Beverly Hills. Is there any other felons we're missing?
Wait, Salt Lake City. Did you see the trailer?
Oh, honey. Salt Lake City, you had me dying. First of all, let's break it down, right? I might have to watch Salt Lake City again. I might have to give him a little
What?
4 minutes. A little
No.
4 minutes. Because I'm interested in seeing the felon Jen Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in seeing the felon Lisa Barlow because she's scared too, because she knows she's scamming as well.
Allegedly.
Oh my goodness, Bobby.
She's scamming too. Listen, that multi-level marketing is always a scam. Lisa tells you she got all these businesses, yet we don't ever see her in the office. We see her in the bar with her husband in the car talking about she owns this tequila that ain't nobody seen nowhere. She done did this. She got this business. Can't tell you what the business is. She's a businesswoman. Stole her husband from her sister. Scammer.
Wait, what? She did?
You don't remember when she said, my sister liked him? And I was like, no, that one's mine. You don't remember that when she told that story?
I thought the sister introduced them. Oh, she stole him? Dag, I bet
But
she
before
regrets that now.
before you let's go back up. Does everybody remember back at the reunion when Andy asked Jen about her business, and Lisa said she makes a lot of money, a lot of money. She's
And
very
Lisa was
successful.
the only one who understood the explanation.
No, because all Lisa said that she makes a lot of money. Heather said, I don't even understand it, but I think Meredith chimed in, and then that's when Lisa said, yeah, Meredith understands it completely.
Yes, because Meredith is scheming too. She be selling.
It's in part 2, I think.
She be selling collection jewelry from Target, flexing like that's a real jewelry collection.
No.
Collection jewelry. You know, I mean, y'all got to stop this. Because you send a free promo to the celebrities and they wore it doesn't mean you're a celebrity jeweler.
Oh,
real quick.
Crazy Cat Mama, I heard this.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought it was speculation. Now it's confirmed.
Yeah, and like he wasn't even in an accident. They just found him in a neighbor's backyard, like totally out of it. There was no accident.
Let's go back to the Jen Saw situation. That was so funny. They calling out Meredith. I'm like, Meredith, I believe you just admitted you dimed her out real quick.
Okay, let me tell you what happened.
That would be epic.
She did do it, and here's why. I think let's go back. Remember when she was talking about her cheating on her husband, and they said that they was in business in New York?
Right.
Remember? Yeah. I think Meredith knows about the scamming and scheming because she was out there scamming and scheming in New York with her.
But Lisa busted her out the reunion when she said, "Oh, Meredith understands it all."
Yeah.
In part 2, I'm pretty confident that's what Lisa said
because she told off Jen, Black Girl Jen. Shout out to Black Girl Jen, because Meredith can't do jail the way she talks like this. So I'm thinking maybe even Meredith was messy and was sleeping with one of the feds or something like that. Because when they watching you, they watching you for months.
But remember, Jen said that Meredith was talking to a man in New York when they went to Fashion Week or something like that. What if it was a fed?
Yeah. Because her husband seemed too okay with the idea of her being with another man. It just was like so nonchalant.
See, I thought because I picked up on that too. And what I thought at the time was, well, maybe they have an arrangement, like they have like a flexible marriage, an open door marriage. Like you go and you come and it's okay as long as you tell me. You know, I'm cool with it. That's how I took that, because I was like, wow, he real chill. She took him back. So I guess they're accustomed to this lifestyle.
But, and I think too, Brooksy knew about it too. That's why he was shading. Because you know, Brooksy is one of those people who he's a child, but he need to stay in child's business and not in adult's business. Because remember, she probably was trying to get her money up and give Brooksy his fashion line.
What if he's the one who told on her?
I don't actually think it was Meredith. I think it was her husband. And I think it was a bargaining chip for getting her to stay with him.
Oh
no. So wait, what do you think about them bringing up the cult, allegedly, of Mary Cosby?
I mean,
y'all wanted it last season. It just came a season late.
You know what it is? While we all know she has a cult and things like that. They need to stop playing with us with Mary. I'm tired of her wigs. I'm tired of her dated kitchen. That kitchen. And then see, this is the thing about Mary that they had me with. Why are they going to bring somebody who's married to their step grandfather and think that was okay?
Well,
Mary's broke too. She was scamming and scheming, but she did it smart. She did it with the church, and see, the black church, they ain't gonna go against her. So she did it smart.
do you think that we'll see when the charges come against her for aiding and abetting a child runaway or something like that? Her and her son were it was the son that was charged or the husband?
I don't know, but yeah, she probably, she has work to do. This is probably our last season of Mary. I doubt we'll see her again.
Oh, wow. What a shame. She's like the gift that keeps on giving, though. Come on now.
No, what I want to talk about is what you think of the new girl.
Jenny? No,
yeah.
What's her name? She's Jenny?
I thought her name was, I don't know what her name is.
I don't know either, but the one whose husband said to her, how about a sister wife? And she's like stormed off. I like her. She's a little fire. Like she's a younger, less injected Jen.
We'll see. She looks good, but looks are deceiving.
Did her husband looks a wee bit more mature than her?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. I thought they were going to pick somebody who was a bit more into the Mormon religion and kind of like Heather, but still in it.
We all know that she is like a mini me of Jen. So she's basically Jen's replacement when Jen goes on vacation.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Heather. Why is Heather pretending like her daughters are Mormon still? Like, I just can't with her.
Maybe she has to do it for the ex-husband. But we all know they're not.
Who is in the closet still, allegedly?
I want to see him again to see like how much weight he's lost and if he's gotten any new clothes.
Well, thank God I'm tired of Whitney. Whitney looked crazy in the preview with her husband talking about she needed to have sexual relations with him more. And I want to see if they're still swinging.
I don't even care about that part. I want to hear her call out Meredith and accuse Meredith of ratting out Jen. See, Whitney serves her purpose by accidentally saying things on purpose. She serves her purpose. I don't care about her acting like a pig with her husband in mud and getting freaky with that. I don't care about that.
Well, yeah. Well, let's go. That's enough about Salt Lake City. It's a good trailer, probably a boring season. Did you hear Dallas? Everybody's gone just about.
And they were doing test filming with like new characters and it just wasn't working out. So that's why they're not doing another season.
So they canceled it.
They are not canceling it. Bravo no longer cancels anything. They're just not renewing it for another season.
Okay, so cancel. Thank God. Thank God. Now let's go to Jersey, honey. Jersey, they say it's going down in Jersey.
With who?
They said Jennifer is into it because they say now her husband is cheating on her, which we know.
No, I read that it wasn't Jennifer. It was Jennifer who cheated on her husband before they had the kids. Or are these new allegations?
Well, see, their storyline is not making sense because when you read some things, it says Jennifer was married before. And then when you read other things, it says this is her first husband.
Wait, which one is Jennifer? The one married to the plastic surgeon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but man, would that even matter? Because they have an arranged marriage. It's not like they liked each other.
Well, she liked his aspiration when she married him.
If you Google her on YouTube, she used to make like cooking videos years ago.
Okay. That's cool.
She never really worked.
Well, with all them kids, like she got 5.
But this is before the kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
like what did she do? No, but didn't she marry Bill like almost pretty much straight out of college? Like, 'cause she was with him like pre-residency.
Yeah.
So yeah, she probably met him in college, like stayed with him through residency, and just never had to work.
Mm-hmm.
No, she never. But they said that they going at it. Is Jackie coming back this season?
Let me check.
That's the
I didn't
other
hear
one.
anything.
That's
Is
the
her
one that
husband cheating on her too?
with a man allegedly.
What? No.
That's what they meant when they said that her husband was cheating on her in the gym. They were saying that he was bisexual. That's what they were saying.
How did
I
I
mean,
miss that?
we all kind of caught on to that.
I didn't, because after the first episode, I was just cruising.
It's because
through New Jersey.
they never said woman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And when you go to the gym to cheat, generally, if it's a guy, you're not going there to cheat with another woman because it's too risky.
Oh.
It's too risky. Like when you're cheating, like we had that years ago at a gym I worked at, and the husband stupidly, like, so we knew the wife, we knew who the wife was, we knew the kids. Like we're like, oh hey, what's up, blah blah blah. But then one time he brought in the mistress, and we're like, huh? We're like, really? Oh, okay. So like this happened over like a couple months. Apparently, someone at the gym dined him out to the wife. The wife came in there one day and completely confronted them while the mistress was on the treadmill.
Nice.
So we're like, all you hear is like yelling and screaming, and I didn't see the mistress come in. I had no clue they were there, but I saw the wife come in. I'm like, what are you doing here without the kids? So yeah, like they were yelling and screaming. I had to go over there. I'm like, can y'all not be doing this here? Like, just can you take us out to the outside, on the street?
On the street.
Jersey,
On the street, on the street. We can still see you, but we can't have you like fighting in the gym. No, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's why. No, but if marriage cheating, they go to the gym is generally to meet their friends.
You know what? Now that I think about it, a friend of mine did have a scheduled rendezvous with a friend of his at the gym in the sauna on Saturday mornings, really early. Okay, never mind. Okay.
well, wait a minute. They say, okay, it's even more scandalous. They say Marge is the one that told the group that Jennifer had an affair on her husband.
I'm not surprised.
She knows all the dirt, though.
Right.
But Marge did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jennifer was the one who criticized her for it, right?
Right. Well,
So-
Jennifer criticized her for sleeping with, like, I think it was first for sleeping with a married man. She's like, oh, you learned that from your mother. I'm like, I punched you in the face as soon as you said that. And then she tried to go in on Marge about sleeping with her boss. I'm like, so, ma'am, it's okay. It's like, remember
But
Eileen
no,
got the same
that is
thing.
true. If you're gonna cheat, see, this is why I don't respect these women that cheat. If you're gonna cheat, what are you doing cheating with the help? Why are you cheating with what was he? The handyman?
The plumber. The contractor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's Jersey. Now that we got Jersey out of the way. Okay.
Mhm.
I don't watch anything else on Bravos. The Shaws need to be canceled. Everything else needs to be canceled. Married at First Sight needs to be canceled. I can't even watch it.
Oh, I heard some good tittle tattle on that because I was wondering why they made Michaela go back to Houston in this week's episode, because I was like, if she's been in contact with him who has contracted COVID, and why not just put her in a separate room and make them quarantine there in Florida? And from what I understand, he went and dilly-dallied with someone else, and the production found out about it, and in order to repeat what happened last year with Chris and Paige, they just decided to separate them and sent her back and kept him there. And apparently the person that he dilly-dallied with was on the production team.
See, this is what I mean. This is why I can't be watching this foolishness.
And I was hoping that they would have like a little bit of Australia bed hopping mess with Brett and Gil. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Well, I mean, everybody from last season. Okay, now that we're talking about that, do you think that what's his name? Oh my God, Ryan is gonna come out soon?
Wait, Ryan and Brett? Ryan?
No, Ryan and Clara.
The chipmunk.
Mm-hmm.
The Ewok. Is he?
Well, you know they're getting a divorce allegedly. And you know, I don't think she ever slept with him. I think he couldn't do it. I'm waiting for.
He couldn't do it. Excuse me. Oh my
Jamal,
God.
what do you think? You think he's coming out?
I mean, I don't know. He needs to do something though, because you are this old. I never told anyone I love you, and you couldn't give it to the wife, and she was doing other things that you like. I mean, sir, I mean, live your best life. Live your best life. Do what you need to do.
But you know what? They got to stop treating the black girls so bad on that show. Married at First Sight. Like, I think the Paige and Chris thing was just too much for me last season. Now, what else do we have? We have 90 Day Fiancé. I was watching this one. I haven't watched this episode yet. This show is good. They should have put this on primetime. And the other one should have been on Discovery Plus.
Which show?
90 Days. The one you're doing. The Caribbean one should have been on
here.
here.
Yes. Because it's only an hour. That's why it's so much better. And it's just 4 couples. It's easy watching every week. Yeah.
You know they're coming back with The Other Way, and we're going to have to see Granny in India.
What? No. We might skip that. We might skip that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then you're going to have Evelyn again with Corey, and we know they're not together. Like, this is stupid now.
Yeah.
And who else is going to be on it? They have a few new couples, but it's going to be boring.
Oh, Sasha, the Russian couple, the Russian and the Mormon.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Side note, now that we're talking about the Russians, let's get into 90 Days. You know, Julia got some nerve. You come here for the wrong reason. If you want to come here, you should have come on K1, K2, K3 visa. You come here just to use American citizenship. So you should go back. I'm sitting here looking at her like, aren't you doing the same thing?
Yeah, but there's a difference. Julia's the Russian. They look down on the Ukrainians. So that's why she's talking to her like that.
Yep.
She's just ridiculous. That whole listen, it's time for Sean to be retired. She's boring. It's time for Sean. I don't even understand why they gave her that, because she's boring on Entertainment Tonight.
They could just hit me up on Instagram like, hey, can you host? Yeah, I'll do it for you.
Well, you know what else I heard they're gonna film soon? The Family Chantel. I hear they still together.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yep.
And she's finally a nurse with her titties all out on Instagram. Listen. Shout out to Chantel. And I heard, what's her name? Oh my God. Nicole is still with that guy from the DR who lives in New York.
Oh, yeah.
Eyebrow. What's his name? I can't remember.
That's my I haven't watched Darcy or Stacy either.
Alejandro.
Have you been watching Darcy and Stace?
No, I refuse to waste my time on that.
What else is out there?
I can't see another season of them boohooing and crying over Georgie and Florian. Yeah, I don't care.
I think we're done with 90 Days. Like, it was a good run. Okay, now let's get to the meat and potatoes. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. We could end with this. Y'all, I told you she was a garden tool. I told you. Don't believe in these garden tools.
Which one? There's so many.
Fallon, I told you.
With her recent announcement that she denied when people asked her months ago.
Listen.
Yeah, but she was cryptic with that. She said, I am not 8 or 9 months pregnant. She didn't say, I am not pregnant, period. So she kind of confirmed it the way how she denied it.
Mm.
And then when she had told the husband at the time, Simon was still married. Remember when he outed her and said that she's pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When she denied that, she said, I won't have someone else speak for me or something like that. She said it was very cryptic.
No, they said that she was pregnant with Simon's baby. And she said, I'm not pregnant. She made it seem like she was not pregnant. We all knew it. Because they said that Portia and Fallon was pregnant by Simon, which she should have done.
My God.
Stupid. She getting married because, okay, Jamal, do you think Jalen is part of the Skittles community?
I am going. Was he the one that was the assistant, and just somebody new? I don't keep.
Yeah, that's the assistant.
And no shade to Atlanta, not to be mean to Atlanta, but y'all do have a reputation. So based off of what we've seen and heard from Simon himself, I'm gonna say he definitely could be possible. It's definitely a possibility. I think maybe he's like does what he does. Fallon's stunning. He's like, okay, like she could raise my profile. Well, why not?
Because you know he's 23 and they live in Atlanta.
That's why I said no shade to Atlanta, and based on the reputation and what we've seen and heard about Atlanta, I mean, you know.
But he's 23 because I showed the video of her stomach. Now, how many months pregnant do you think she is?
I place her about 4 to 5, based on timeline. If I'm going off the timeline, let me put it that way. I would say 4 to 5.
But Jamal, you look at her good. She carrying in her back. She carrying. I know that's a real old wives Caribbean thing. You ask your mom about it. Show her the picture. She carrying in her back. That baby touching her spine. She's further than that.
Well, she okay. So that's one. Now let's get to the next storyline. Why can't Candy's restaurant pass a health inspection?
Because she's too busy cussing out Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. But here's my whole thing is like, why can't you hire experienced managers? That seems to be the real issue. Where's your management team? And I don't mean the manager on duty.
Okay, I'm going to sound real petty, but this is why I don't go to certain Black-owned businesses. Because I have this bakery by my house, makes great red velvet, but they got too many of their nasty attitude relatives working there. And I just can't be screaming and cussing people out to get a cupcake.
Oh.
We all know when we've been to those places, the food is banging, but they relatives is something else. Because could you imagine? Thank God Mama Joyce don't work there.
Oh my God. Well, look, I don't know. I think they opened way too many, way too quickly, without gaining enough experience or having the right experienced team in place. I think, Todd was just like, oh, we could open a restaurant. This would make money.
But why is Todd, again, he was supposed to be this producer, grand tour. Why doesn't he go to making movies like he wanted to and stay out of doing restaurants? Because you clearly ain't good at it.
I don't know. I guess they just go, they look at what makes money, like an easy turnover, easy profit. But then again, why would you get into restaurants? Because those have the highest rate of closing.
Thank you. Why is everybody going through the restaurants? We know from Peter, y'all don't have a good track record in Atlanta. Peter didn't close more bars than anybody in Atlanta.
Yep.
I mean, Nene got the lounge. Hopefully that works out.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Isn't that like one of the highest turnover rates for a restaurant?
Nationwide, yeah.
It has a 50% fail rate.
Mm-hmm.
So why did she do something? And doesn't he have this finance degree and he's supposed to be this business connoisseur? Why can't he invest that money in stock or something?
Who? Todd?
Todd.
Oh, he all of that. I don't know. I didn't know he had like a business degree. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
he does. That's what at least Candy told us. We haven't confirmed it. And did y'all see that Kenya Moore's about to lose a bag? Warning, Kenya Moore fans! Warning!
All I heard was that she had a courtroom victory where she's now allowed to unblur her daughter's face on the show. That's all I heard.
And what is that going to help? Because now Fallon messed up their whole storyline. What is Kenya going to talk about now?
Oh, I have, but it is still messy. What she did? What who the girl name is? Portia. That was messy. Like all of them is messy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one person in that scenario who I could like clearly look at and go, I could see why that happened. Not one.
Well, because we know that Marlo sleeps with married men, aka CNN owner, allegedly. We know Candy slept with a married man because Riley's dad was married, allegedly.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't think that's alleged. That's been confirmed.
Well, I'm saying allegedly, like if he was happy at home with his wife or he was getting divorced. We got Kim, who was sitting there with a whole married man telling you she was engaged to somebody's husband.
Mm-hmm.
We had Nene. Wasn't Greg married or something like that when she first met him?
According to Kim, yes.
Oh my God.
You know? I think the only person that don't do nothing is Cynthia, because we know that Portia this is not her first African who was married that she was with.
Oh, but wait a minute. Is it true that Portia got the Rolls Royce from Simon's cousin?
Well, allegedly they say Simon is not a Gabadio. Allegedly.
Oh.
Oh.
So maybe that's why nobody can find him in the Gabadia family tree.
He's Gabadia adjacent, maybe?
No, it seems like he came to the States and picked the last name that would get him through.
Oh.
Allegedly. Oh. Allegedly, this is Hush Puppy Jr. Allegedly.
Oh my God.
Allegedly. But that is the information from the continent. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Where's Simon living now? Is he living at Portia's place?
Allegedly, Simon's business is just a front. Allegedly.
Oh, are you trying to say he's into shell companies like some people in Beverly Hills?
Allegedly. Allegedly, the office is empty, and allegedly nobody works there. Allegedly.
It sounds like the Bailey Agency. Allegedly.
Allegedly. The Bailey Agency allegedly is still open.
Okay, I've seen
so
they
bad.
They seen that. I've seen the address. Okay, and they're open until 8:00 last time I checked.
Allegedly, they're a modeling agency. Allegedly, yet no models. Allegedly. Allegedly, I mean, the Bailey Agency is going to be the next Ford models. Allegedly.
Doing pageants.
Allegedly pageants, because I still haven't seen anybody go to Miss America or anything.
Well, she only had that one pageant that went so horribly wrong.
Listen, Cynthia needs to understand something. You're pretty. You just can't run a business. It's not for everybody.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Isn't Cynthia? Cynthia's with a cheater as well. She might not have slept with the married man, but her married husband sleep with everybody.
Oh my God. Well, at least it's not Cynthia who did it.
And then we have now the only one who hasn't slept with a married man is Kenya, I think, right?
I'm that we know of.
No.
Because we have Portia allegedly who slept with Jamal Bryant allegedly.
No, I thought that was
Phaedra.
Phaedra.
I'm sorry, Phaedra, yeah.
Yeah.
And she was married. I want them to bring back Phaedra, Apollo, and Pita. That would be a good season.
Did Apollo marry that girl yet?
Of
Not
course not.
I hope she didn't buy that dress on Say Yes to the Dress.
Listen, she looked like a fool. You got a whole man in jail talking about you getting married. You look stupid. You should be on. They should have Love After Lockup Celebrities Edition.
Oh my God. Well, they could put Cherie on there with Tyrone.
Listen, this stupidness has to stop. I can't be bothered with these housewives no more or any show. I'm really excited for the Love After Lockup finale. That's the only show I'm planning to watch.
Oh, and that's tonight. Yes. Oh my God. I have to figure out what I'm going to drink.
It's 2 hours too.
Really? It's starting at 8?
I don't know because it normally starts at 9. I think it's like 9 to 11.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, it's 2 hours. And then Life After Lockup is next week.
Oh my goodness.
Any other shows that we have? Oh, did you hear?
What?
Kylie Jenner decided to have another baby.
What?
She's pregnant by Travis Scott.
Again?
Again.
I thought they broke up.
No, they got back together because she wanted another baby. Be expecting that too with Chloe.
Mazel tov.
She just turned 24 and is having another baby. Well, listen, this is how these young girls go. But yeah, that's all that. How did you enjoy my male suffrage?
I have to watch that. I have it in my saved list. I have to watch that.
I'm going to give you a rundown of definitions and then the family tree. I'm still not done with all the Ratchet family members of Pookie and Ray Ray.
I cannot wait to see that diagram. I cannot, because I need reference material for all of this. I'm getting old. You have to cater to your older viewers who sometimes get confused between the Pookie and the Ray Ray of it all.
I know it's getting crazy out here because you have a lot of people, the Pookie and Ray Rays, and I will show the Pookie and Ray Rays of different nationalities too, because they act differently.
Oh my God.
But I'm going to let you get off because I just wanted to come today to see the show. Y'all do a good work because I don't know how you come on 5 days a week, video after video. And you got to watch these shows. People don't realize it because you got to watch it twice.
Oh, I don't. I watch once. And what I miss. And I blame it on old age. I know. My lifespan is limited at this point.
And you watch Bravo, which is it's hard watching Bravo.
It is, but I'm so invested.
But the Housewife is like they have 3 on right now. Like I know people say Potomac is good. I'm just not interested.
It took me a while with Potomac, but I liked Potomac better than I did Dallas because I dropped off of Dallas really quickly. I think I watched one episode with them. Yeah, I couldn't relate to Dallas at all. You know, but Potomac was a little bit different, and I did like DC, and I was kind of sad when DC kind of lost it. So this was my replacement DC.
You know which other one I think should go to? I think this should be the last season of OC, the last season of New York. And I think they should bring everybody back and just go out. Like and I think they should do not Real Housewives, because I think we're getting tired of the married formula. I feel like Single Woman would be a little bit better.
You don't mean get rid of New York? Like, that's
No, get rid of it.
nostalgic for me. No.
But nobody's married, right? Nobody's really living in New York.
Oh yeah, no one is married. Just recast.
But they need a full recastment. Nobody needs to stay on New York. OC. I think they even should recast Salt Lake City.
Really?
Yeah, because they're like, okay. You know, Atlanta, shout out to Nene Leakes. She gave us the one-liner. She gave us the reads. She gave us what we talk about, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even Beverly Hills, when it first came out, you know, it was giving us everything. Like, they're not entertaining enough white women to watch them every week. There needs to be somebody in there who can stir the pot a bit more.
Well, I think that there needs to be at least one more housewife besides this new housewife on Salt Lake City, because I don't think who they have there is interesting enough, and then a couple of them might be going to jail. So I think they need to beef up that cast with some friends who can pitch in once the other ones go down on vacation.
And this is another thing with Salt Lake City. They give them too much options of not filming with each other, and they don't have enough parties with each other that make sense. Like, you know how, like, in the first season of Real Housewife of Atlanta, Nene was not on the list to Sheree's party?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, or how, like, Kyle was the poorest one the first season of Beverly Hills. Like, they need a Camille. You know, they need somebody who's very antagonistic.
Well, I was hoping that Meredith would have matured into that, but she didn't in season 1. Maybe she'll do it this season.
I want Mary gone. Mary should go. Barlow should go.
But go how for Barlow? In handcuffs or just be recast?
Whatever. She's boring and she brings nothing to the show.
I agree.
Barlow's boring. Meredith is boring. Because they propped it up like it was going to be such a great, and it was that was the worst first season. The only season that was worse was Dallas.
I don't even remember Dallas first season. Oof.
What do you? I'm looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
I want a new show to come out that's great. You know, because we're done with Bravo. You can't have E don't have nothing to watch because the Kardashians are gone.
Well, I didn't watch that.
TLC is getting a little, like, I don't know how you feel about 90 Day Fiance, but I'm kind of bored with it.
Yeah. I told Jamal that I didn't want to watch this next 90 Day. I don't know. I don't want to see Jenny. I'm not that interested. I don't like Evelyn. And who's the other couple that's coming back that I do? Oh, I do like Kenny and Armando, but I don't think I like them enough to watch it.
No, it's too boring. They had too many seasons, and they have too many people. Like, I feel like a person should only be on that show 2 seasons.
Well, quite honestly, like, if we can see through the scam, why are you bringing them back?
Well, they say that Sinjin was on a dating website.
I saw that tittle tattle. Yeah.
But I'm hoping, but you know, TLC had the mess. My Gay Husband, Swingers.
So bad.
Swingers and that. So maybe I have a feeling they can come up with something new, because the most exciting thing on TV right now is Love After Lockup.
It is. And it's the same production company. And I don't know how they get it so right on We, but they've lost their way on TLC.
And the thing about it is, Love After Lockup has been good from the beginning. Like, the couples, they just get more and more outrageous. But remember, they're dealing with felons. So this is a great pot, no matter how you slice it.
half of the housewives are almost felons. So
Yeah, but
what's
they're
the
low
excuse?
tier. Like at least they're doing high crime. If we had some credit card scammers on Atlanta, we would actually watch it.
We'll be watching for the wedding only. Who's wedding, Crazy Cat Mama?
Oh, are you talking about Nicole? Nicole actually is not going to get
Oh.
married in this season. She's not going to get married to the finale of Life After Lockup. And see, that's where they're playing games.
Oh.
Hi, Kiki. What else do
Hey.
you? What else? Oh, how is that one show? You, Me, and My Ex. I stopped watching it.
It needs to wrap up. It needs to wrap up because so, like I didn't believe the Jersey storyline. It was disappointing. I mean, yeah, I feel bad for her that he cheated on her while she was pregnant, and then she found out on Valentine's Day, and it caused her to have a preterm delivery. I feel bad for her, but it would have been so much better if there was like an outside child of some sort. The Kaylee storyline that's turned into a hot mess. The one where the ex-husband donated his sperm to his ex-wife's new wife. I didn't get where they were going with that by telling everybody their stupid story. Keep that shit to yourself. That's messy. And then who's the other ones? Oh, the military one. Mm-hmm. God bless you with your 15th marriage. Good luck to you. Just get off the screen.
I do think that we're just coming to an end, right? Because Love and Hip Hop is done. Have you been watching? No, not like it's done, but like for me, it's time to be done with it.
I watched the first episode and I didn't recognize anybody, and like except for Kurt and Rashida, and I didn't want to see Kurt and Rashida. I wanted to see Carly Red. I wanted to see Tokyo. I wanted to see, and I hate to say this, Stevie J. I wanted, I wanted to see the little mouse face.
And that was the best reality show. That first season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Stevie.
Mm-hmm.
Stevie. And
she
no, my favorite.
She went to the pregnancy test in the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh!
We had some good ones. We had Love and Hip Hop New York. Remember with Tara and Amina? And she said, and the side chick was actually the main chick, and the main chick was the side chick?
Yes. Peter Guns. Oh, Lord. But, those days are gone.
And then you had Love and Hip Hop.
Armando and Kenya getting married. I never watched the Hollywood.
Nice.
I didn't.
Really?
I never watched it. I was not interested.
No, I didn't watch it when it was the beginning. I watched it when Brooke Valentine came on.
I never watched any.
Oh my gosh, she was so hilarious.
I think the only clip I ever saw was with Ray J pushing his wife into the pool.
That was hilarious, and she married him after that. That was hilarious. Yeah, that one was hilarious. That one was hilarious because Brooke Valentine came in. Brooke is so much. You probably can see the clips online. Mm-hmm. She's going to sit here and tell Marcus, "Am I going to be a stepmother?"
Oh my God!
And then goes to the thing and saying, "I'm beautiful," and then she goes to the clinic to see if she's pregnant. Well, am I going to be a sexy stepmom? He wants another kid and I don't want to have one. So this is perfect. And she says, I'm not pregnant. She says, oh, in that case, here's some condoms. Wear them next time.
Oh, Jesus. So Kiki is right. Yes, I forgot about this. I miss Cardi on Love and Hip Hop New York.
She wasn't on it that long. She was on it, what, 2 seasons?
But when she was on it, it was epic. It really was.
New York used to be great before her. Remember when it was Chrissy and
that was the very first and second season, I think, when it was Chrissy and Jim Jones and when she proposed to him. I heard it. I was just hurting for her. when she proposed to him, and his mother with that rough voice. Oh my God. To be honest, it's becoming hard for me to continue watching Love After Lockup thanks to that freak couple Stan and Lisa. I really don't care to know anything more about the straitjacket and dungeon. Is it bad that I want to actually see them in action in the dungeon? I
No.
think it's really bad of me that I
Hi,
want to see that.
Kelly. Oh, welcome. But what are you watching though? I'm telling you, the only show I'm excited about is Our Kind of People on Fox. That's the only
Hey,
show I
Kelly.
think I'm going to review.
Oh, no, I don't know. I'm going to try to talk to Jamala so that we don't have to do 90 Day Fiance, this new one.
But don't you feel like television right now is kind of lost? Like
Yeah.
regular TV and reality is like bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
What
movies,
it
like
is.
people are more entertaining on YouTube with their YouTube drama. I might have to start, reporting on this YouTube drama the way people are acting a fool.
Oh my God. Now, well, look, y'all know what I watch on YouTube.
Mhm.
Dogs and Korean street food. That's it.
Listen, you should be watching people. People are out here cussing each other out like they really know each other behind avatars and all types of things.
I could care less. I could care
It is
less.
hilarious, but that's where entertainment comes from. I watch YouTube more than I watch television.
You and Jamal could do that because he tells me all the stories and I'm like uber confused. I can't keep up because there's like beefs every day.
Mm-hmm.
Lawsuits flying here and here, cease and desist. I'm doxing you. Like I didn't even know what doxing was until I started watching YouTube. And they were throwing the term around and I still didn't have an idea what it was. I think Jamal had to tell me.
Yeah, well, you know what? If you really want some entertainment, I'm going to do a new section called On TikTok, because the Pookies and Ray Rays and the Dusties on TikTok is something else. How trifling people are on TikTok.
Oh my! I don't even have TikTok.
Oh, I got one. They have something called Prison Wives TikTok. They have.
Say what now?
Yeah, Prison Wives TikTok.
I can't with you. I just cannot with you.
They got Prison Wives. They got I did not hot girl summer, hot white boy summer. That was hilarious. I did Dusties. I did they be doing crazy things, these kids. These kids be telling all their business.
I cannot.
If you ever want a good Kiki, the prison one, I saw one, her man's in prison, but she's sleeping with a 67-year-old man who's paying her bills.
Oh, okay.
And then, crazy cat, what's a Pookie Ray Ray?
You have to tune into her channel. She's working on a full diagram.
Yeah, we're working on a full diagram, I would tell you. A Dusty is a mentality. It's a man who doesn't want to work but live off a woman, a homosexual. And a Pookie and Ray Ray is a ghetto man who likes shooting, robbing, and acting like a degenerate.
Oh my Lord.
But gets woman.
Well, my friend, I'm gonna let you go because I have to go and make lunch and dinner.
Yep.
All right, my love. I'm going to catch up on your video this evening for sure.
Yeah, and then I'm going to come on Saturday for Love After Lockup season finale.
Oh, my God.
I can't wait, honey. And I finally found a Chevelle jumpsuit worthy for Halloween because, I'm going for Chevelle for Halloween. I got a headband and everything.
You must dress up like that on your show. I want to see a full, like, head to toe shot in it.
Yes. Me and her going to be twinning.
You're a mess. Get out of here.
Bye.
Bye. Guys, don't forget to tune into Ablavi M if you can catch her on YouTube. She is hilarious. Her view on some of these stupid shows that we watch is just, it could make you change your mind on things. Okay, so you could just look her up, Ablavi M, on YouTube. I think Jamal dropped the link earlier. Guys, if you haven't already, please leave some comments below. Give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Jamal said he had to go. He had a work call. That's why he dropped off earlier. But thanks for tuning in. And we'll have some sort of news story for you tomorrow. And we'll see you back here on Monday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Have a great weekend, y'all. Until next time. Bye.